Thanks for clicking on this video. Let's jump straight into it. The reason you need to watch this video to the end is because I'm about to tell you stuff that I've already told my whole family. I found out about it about 3 weeks ago. Since then, I've not stopped talking about it to my family, friends. Every single person needs to know this. And my mission as someone who is passionate about health, how people are feeling, pain-free, being able to enjoy the sport you love, I need to tell you this. Like literally, it's something every person needs. Every single person, everyone needs this, right? It's essential for everyone. That's the first thing. The second thing is that 97% of the people that need this, which is everyone, don't really have enough of it, right? There is something going wrong there for 97% of the people. Now, 500 million people, right? 500 million people are already doing something about this. They know everyone needs this. They are doing something about it. Turns out though, still, even though these people are doing something about it, they're still not really making this number better, right? 97% of people still need it. So there's something going wrong there. What am I talking about? Like, what am I so excited about? There's no way I know something that's not already out there. And you're true. You're right, right? This is already out there. I'm talking about your cell membrane health, right? I'm talking about how much inflammation is going on in your cell membranes. I'm talking about how healthy your cells are. I'm talking about the ratio of the fatty acids in your cells, the ratio between omega-6 fatty acids, omega-3 fatty acids in your cell. What I'm talking about here, why does everyone need this? Every human being has cells. Every human being is made of cells that have fatty acids in them, that are made out of omega-3s. Omega-6 is obviously a bunch of other stuff, and I'm not the expert there, but what I know is that every single person needs this, right? We all know it. Omega-3 is essential, eat fish, eat this and that, get it in, very important. 500 million people are already supplementing it. That's what I'm saying here. 500 million people are aware of that is so important, are already supplementing it, but then still 97% of people are out of balance. Like what's going on there? Like 97% of people are out of balance in their omega-3 to 6 ratio, right? They're out of balance, out of freaking balance, man, right? When I first heard of this, I was like, wow. So 3% of people are basically using their full potential. Because what's going on here is that if you're imbalanced, this is on a cellular level, right? If your cells are out of balance from the beginning, like if your omega-6 ratio is so much higher than your 3 ratio, what happens in your cells is that the nutrients are absorbed way less effectively. The toxins are released way less effectively. So basically, all your organs, everything's made out of cells. Everything in your body is working on not optimally, right? On a less optimal percent, less efficiently, essentially, right? So let's say you've been out of balance for quite a long time already. You don't really know that you're out of balance because you think that's how you're normally feeling. Wait until you get onto the balance oil. The balance oil is what I want to talk about a little bit later in this video, because it's the actual solution to this number. It's also the solution for these people that are currently already taking omega-3 supplements but not really seeing the results from it, right? And that's why I was also never really, to be completely honest, like a big fan of supplements, because you're taking something, you don't really know if it's working. You don't even know if you actually need it or not, because, I mean, you're eating healthy, right? You can get most of it from the nutrition. That's the goal. Eat healthy, eat nutritious food from the nature. Nature gives it to us in a way where we can actually use it, not in the form of supplements where like 500 million people are taking it. Most of them are not really able to absorb it because it went through a process of refining, of taking out the heavy metals. But that also leads to taking out the antioxidants that naturally occur in fish, right? Fish, if we eat it, we can absorb the omega-3s, no problem. If we take omega-3s to us that don't have polyphenols in them, that don't have the antioxidants that actually make sure that this oil, once we take it in as a supplement, stays active for long enough. If that's not the case, it gets rancid. It doesn't even get up into the bloodstream. That's the problem here. So 500 million people is taking a supplement. That's not all of them, obviously. Some of them, like Premier League clubs, are already using this, right? The balance oil. There is loads of people. 1.5 million tests were already done, right? We're coming to that offer as well. Loads of people are already on it, but way too little, right? That's why I'm here. That's why I want to let you know about this opportunity you have here to literally stop guessing about your health, but to actually start, testing and seeing, okay, right, I'm part of the 97%. I need to actually take some action, right? Takes 10 seconds a day once you know what's going on. But basically, people are taking oils that are rancid, that don't stay active for long enough, that oxidize too quickly. What oxidize? I don't even know how to write this. Oxidize too quickly. Right? I'm really literally jumping into this because the moment I've heard of this, like, first thoughts were for me like, wow, I need to get my family to actually know about this number. I need my family to get tested. I need my family to actually take this very essential thing that every human being needs. But because of the nutrition we have nowadays, right? Even if we would eat normal nutrition, amazing stuff, natural foods, nutritious foods, it would still not ensure the health of our cell membranes, because nowadays, simply the food we're eating is way less nutritious than it was centuries ago, right? Thousands of years ago, right? That our ancestors had way more nutritious food. We simply don't find that anymore because the soils are less nutritious. Then obviously all the other stuff that comes on top of it, the seed oils, the processed foods, that skyrockets the omega-6s and creates this imbalance that 97% of people are struggling with. Now, to undo this imbalance, it's very difficult to just go out and say, yeah, okay, I'm going to eat fish, loads of fish to rebalance that. Well, you're also going to take up loads of freaking heavy metals, loads of stuff you don't want in your body. And because you eat so much fish in that high ratio, it's not going to end well. So basically, you need to find something. 500 million people already realize it. Oh, I need to supplement it. It's not easy to rebalance that, to get that from the nutrition nowadays. So they're already on the right path. My mission is now, for every person that's taken omega-3 supplements already, why don't you actually see if they're working, right? Test yourself. Are the omega-3s you're taking working? If yes, you should be in balance, right? You test yourself. Boom, you're in balance. Amazing. You don't even pay for the test, right? But 97% of the people will come back out of balance, and then they can start saving money, right? Because so far they've been spending money on supplements that don't actually work, right? So they can stop using those and start using one that actually works. So you're also going to save money, right? Thing here is, most important thing for you to know is that everyone needs this. Most people, 97% of people statistically, are out of balance. 500 million people are already taking it, but it's not really working. So what's the solution now? To actually go and see what's going on in your red blood cell, right? Not normal blood tests, what they do most of the time, not everyone, but if you go to the doctors, most of the time they just go into the plasma, right? Which is great to show you the ranges. Okay, you're in this range. Yeah, looks good. But what if you actually went into the red blood cell, right? The red blood cell gives us much more detail about what's been going on the past 3 months, right? How has your diet been the past 3 months? How has your omega-3 to 6 ratio actually been the past 3 months? And that's where we get details, right? From those details you get. So the next step for you is to get tested. I got my whole family to take this test now to actually see, okay, very likely we're going to be in those 97%. Test comes back, gives us loads of detail on our omega-3 index, on our omega-6 to 3 ratio, on our mental strength, the most important fundamental stuff, right? If you haven't understood that yet, like, it's fundamental because the cells are made, not the whole cell, but the cells are made out of fatty acids, right? Omega-6s, omega-3s, and if that's out of balance, your cell is not going to function properly anymore. So everything suffers. Your organs, your recovery rate, you're more susceptible to injury. Brains, you can research it all. Like, there's tons of stuff, obviously, and if you just ask ChatGPT why is omega-3 important, he'll give you answers. So now that you know it's important to take, or now that you know what you've been taking might not work, why don't you just simply test before you even start, like, taking something you don't even know if you need 100%. First step is to actually test, get the results back. Result comes back, and you see very likely, boom, you've been out of balance. Oh, wow, I thought my nutrition was good. Oh, I thought my diet was good. Well, oh, wow, that's why I'm always feeling so tired. Oh, that's why I feel my mental strength is going down. Wow, that's why we're seeing so many cases of dementia nowadays, right? 97% of people will come back out of balance for now, right? But as we start testing, getting the results, then it gets really clear what action we need to take. What do we actually need to do in order for this number to go down? We need to start supplementing it, right? I've said it. We can't just go and eat tons of fish. First of all, that would be hella expensive. Second of all, we would also take up all the heavy metals, which would be way too much because we're eating so much fish. So what we need to find is something that actually rebalances that ratio, and we can test that again, right? So you're gonna start, once you get the result back, you're gonna start taking the balance oil, right? The balance oil is different to normal omega-3 supplements because it actually isn't oxidizing too early, right? It stays active for way longer, right? I think 35 hours or something. I could put in like a graph of the differences between those different supplements you've been maybe taking, right? It stays active for long enough. It doesn't turn rancid, so it actually can be taken up into your bloodstream, and it has the effect you want. But even there, you're not guessing, right? Loads of people are telling me, like, recently talked to a client that's already been taking it, right? I went to him, told him, look, this stuff, this could really help you, blah, blah. He told me, like, I'm already taking it, like, never, like, I don't know the last time I felt muscle soreness, is what he said. And his mental clarity is so much better. So now I can't wait to start myself. Got my whole family tested, and as I said, that's the first step. Second step is then, boom, to start taking the balance oil, to start rebalancing. What's special with the balance oil is that it actually has polyphenols in it, right? After going through that refining process, you know, taking out the toxins and all that stuff, they add antioxidants back into this blend, so that actually when you take up that fish oil, when you take up that whole blend, it stays active for long enough, and it actually has the effect you want, right? That's the main difference here. Why aren't more people doing this? Companies, maybe the money is more important to them than human health. Might just be one. What I know is that they will show you that you're out of balance. They will give you what's meant to bring you back into balance, and then you will test again to actually see, wow, I'm not only feeling much better, recovering faster, having more clarity. No, my numbers are actually getting better now as well. So after 3 months, you will test yourself again, and you will see the improvement, right? You will see the improvement you've had by taking this balance oil, right? So it's not, we stop guessing. That's what I really like about this. We stop guessing. We just test one of the most fundamental ratios in our human body. And as you see, like, I was shocked. that I didn't know of this before, right? So now my mission is to push this out there. Like literally everyone I don't tell about this, it's a disservice to them, right? I could have simply got them to take the test, from there get really clear on what they need, why they've been feeling so, why their recovery hasn't been good, like all these different factors. Take the balance oil and then actually retest and see, wow, my numbers are better. I'm actually feeling like that's the goal. We stop guessing. Every single person needs to know this. So go and talk to your family, introduce them. Look, there is a test that actually shows you the amount of inflammation you're carrying around every single day, right? That shows you how well your cells are actually functioning. As I said, if you're out of balance, your whole system is not functioning at 100%, right? Whether that's your brain, your heart, all the organs, your skin, right? Even your skin can get better, like even your eyesight. You could research so much about this, but all you need to know, everyone needs this. 97% of people are out of balance, and what we see nowadays, we're sicker, like we're getting sicker than ever. Dementia is at an all-time high. It's only getting worse and worse. And even though 500 million people are aware of that, only 3% are actually getting the effects they want, or it's just the people, you know, that live in somewhere where they just literally eat fish every single day. They have that balance, they are in balance, which is amazing. Most of the people, you know, though, like this that says it. Like go and talk to your people. I'm gonna link it below as well, like where you can get the test, where you can get that stuff going. Like literally don't wait. If you're training, if you're trying to optimize performance, if you're trying to stay healthy, everything you're doing is great, but you need to start at the fundamentals, like at the lowest level, which is your cells. Everything's made out of up of cells. So if your cells are not functioning properly, everything else is kind of suffering from that, right? So it's as simple as that. Taking the test, taking the balance oil that actually is proven to work, right? Because you're testing again, and you will not only feel the improvement within those 3-4 months. Most of the 95% of the people that start taking it within 120 days, they're almost back into balance, or they are in balance again, and their life completely changed, right? So that's literally what I made this video for. Just ranting. I don't know how long that is. I hope this helps. This inspires you to actually take some action now and think, okay, everything I've been doing, everything I've been spending my money on, the supplements, or optimizing my recovery through different tools, like this is the fundamental. Like if you're not rebalancing this first, you don't even need to worry about the other stuff, right? It's as if you know, try and learn a crazy skill in football without actually starting, you know, with the foundation first, right? So it's like 90%. I'm just throwing out numbers here, but pro footballers, they have the basics nailed. So that's, for example, that's a basic. From there, they then improve these other things, right? These small things that will give them the edge. But everyone needs these basics, whether you're a pro footballer, whether you're amateur football. Like if you're a human being, you're very likely part of 97%. Test yourself, rebalance yourself, test yourself again, see that it works. That's as simple as that, right? That's once in a lifetime. Boom. Once you're on it, like I don't think I'll ever stop taking this stuff, right? Because as I said, the nutrition, it's very, very difficult to actually get that in. So I hope this video helped. I hope you took out something at least, right? You're taking some action now. The action would be go and test yourself first. Even if you're already taking it perfect, see if it actually has been working. If you haven't, right, and you know, like you care about your health, I literally don't, to be fair, like I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to know about this number that literally tells you, okay, how well your brain is functioning, how well you're recovering, how much inflammation is going on in your body. Find out that number, start rebalancing that number with something that works. So you're spending your money on something that works, you're not throwing it out the window. Then test again and just continue for life. Keep rolling, right? See you next video. Almost forgot to say it as well. Obviously the link, if you want to test yourself, is in the bio. If you want to get the balance oil, it's in my bio. So go and check it out.